Hey, Dan Passarelli here. I want to talk about something that a lot of people do in trading, and I want to talk about it in a completely different context because it kind of works the same, or I should say, doesn't work the same in another activity that people do that involves a game of chance, blackjack. There's a strategy that some people will use when playing blackjack called the Martingale Strategy. And here's how it works. A player will go to the blackjack table and bet, say, $15 if that's the table minimum. And if they win, that's great. They take the $15 and they put up another $15. If they win again, great. Same thing. Take the $15, put up another $15. But if they lose, they get that $15 taken away from them, and they put up $30. Now, if they win that one, guess what happens? They take that $30, and that means over the last two hands, they won $15 over that two-hand period. Okay, so now they put up 15, and if they lose, they put up 30. And if they lose, now they put up 60. And if they win, they will have lost 45, but won 60. So over that three-hand period, they would have won $15. Okay, so you see where this is going. Basically, you're going to win at some point, right? You can't just lose forever. And so you're guaranteed to win over some stretch, whether that's one hand or two or 5 or 10. You're guaranteed to win $15 if you keep doing this. Right? Wrong. I mean, in theory it's right, but there's a practical problem with it. And that is, at some point, you have this run of bad, we'll call it luck, even though it's really just variance, and you run out of money. You end up having to put thousands of dollars on the table, and you don't have it. And you end up a big loser. Now, okay, you might not be into games of chance like that, but you're into trading. That's why you're watching this. A lot of people do this in trading. And I don't call this the Martingale strategy. I call this the catching a falling knife strategy. When a trade goes against you, sometimes people will put more into it. And that's rooted out of something logical. That's rooted out of value investing. Where if I believe a stock is worth this, X, and it's trading at less than X, I'll buy it. And if it gets worth even less, I might buy more. Now, I'm not going to do this like that blackjack martingale strategy where I just keep buying more and more and more. That would be crazy, but I will average price a little bit. Maybe I'll make the first trade and maybe the second trade, maybe possibly a third, probably not, but maybe possibly a third. But in trading, not long-term value investing, but in trading, it's very easy to fall into a trap where you just keep investing more and more into this losing trade that continues to go against you. Short-term trading, especially with options, can be very, very leveraged, and that's why we call this catching a falling knife. When a trade goes against you, the best thing to do always is just to close it out and move on to the next trade. You can adjust it once and move on to the next trade, and that's great too. But to fall into that trap where you just keep chasing after this money that you lost because the trade's gone against you, that can get you into a lot of trouble. I hope that helps. This is Dan Passarelli. Trade smart.